Hey there. Forgiveness is a process of letting go of resentment, anger, and vengeance towards someone who has wronged you. Forgiveness is also an act that can transform lives. This story is one of the most powerful modern examples of radical forgiveness. In 2007, Chris Williams experienced one of the worst nightmares of every parent. A drunk teenage driver named Jacob Whitby crashed head-on into his car, killing his wife, his 11-year-old son, his 9-year-old daughter, and his unborn baby, as his wife was pregnant at the time. Only Chris and Sam, his 6-year-old son, survived. While trapped in the wreckage and in unimaginable pain, Chris made a conscious effort or conscious decision to forgive. Just days after the funeral, Chris forgave Jacob openly, publicly in court. He also even advocated for probation instead of prison, believing that Jacob could change. While in prison, he reached out to Jacob, offering forgiveness and guidance. And, when Jacob was released, both of them teamed up. They were visiting schools and giving talks on the dangers and consequences of drunk driving. Forgiveness can free you from bitterness. It can free you from resentment. Resentment eats you up from within. It never gives you joy, and it's never a good feeling. Resentment is like you taking poison or drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. It never works like that. Also, it helps to forgive so that you can have inner peace. Immediately you forgive, you experience an inner peace sensation, and everything will just, you feel that tranquility all around you, all over you. Forgiveness also promotes or restores relationships. Relationships that have been impacted, that have been affected by some issues. When one or two of the parties decide to forgive, happiness is restored, joy is restored, and happier times come back again. Forgiveness has its own ripple effects. When people around you see that you decide that you want to give forgiveness to people that have wronged you, they can also take a cue from that and forgive. Proverbs chapter 17 verse 9 says, "He who covers an offense fosters love, but he who raises a matter or repeats a matter separates close friends." Forgive yourself first. When you forgive yourself, that is when you can forgive others. You can't give what you don't have. I remember when we were young, there was this particular song that, was quite popular then, that says, "Well, I'm willing to forgive you, but I can't forget." But in this case, I will advise my people, forgive first, then you deal with forgetting later. You may not forget, but just ensure that you forgive. This is a season of forgiveness. It doesn't help you if you hold grudges, if you hold resentment against anybody. Please try and forgive and experience a very wonderful peace. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.